Marc Marquez's start of the Sunday race of the AustralianGP impressed more than anything else, because after an unlucky getaway, the number 93 produced an incredible first lap. On the grid, the race winner removed the tear-off from the visor of his helmet, but this ended up exactly in front of his rear tire. The result was that at the start, Marc's bike went over the tear-off to the ground, losing grip and resulting in a violent tail wag right at the worst moment. Marquez immediately lost ground entering the first corner in 13th position, but he threaded through no less than 7 opponents on the first lap, concluding it in 6th place and effectively saving his chances of winning the GP, a mission he then accomplished. "I was unlucky, but it was my mistake," Marc explained. "There is obviously no rule about that, but we have talked about it a few times about the possibility of not having riders tear off on the grid, a safety measure for everyone. But this time I had no choice, because here in Australia some of the bugs are really huge, and as I was putting the front device on at the grid start, I noticed that a bug on the visor had created like a veil so I couldn't see well, not even the traffic light. I removed it hoping the wind would take it away, but instead it stuck to my rear tire. At the moment I realized it had fallen right there, but I never thought it would cause that slide, which it did. It created quite a dangerous situation. At the start I tried to avoid moving too far off the line, because I knew they were passing me from all sides. When I was 13th in the first corner, I could see Marini, the Yamahas, and I thought, I don't know what position I'm in, but I'm far away. In 2 corners I was overtaking and I was in a good position. I have to look at the images again because honestly I don't even know how I did it. I pushed on the tires because that was the only thing I could do, and I was able to get back in the fight for the podium, especially in the fight with Pecco, which was my goal because I knew I had the same pace as Martin and I knew it would be hard to catch him. Then I saw that Jorge was there and I started to think I could win. From that moment I managed my tires, my energy, the best I could to get to the last laps and attack him. It went well. While I was behind Jorge, I was planning my attack and I knew I could do it in the last 4 or 5 laps. I did, because he made a small mistake, and I was convinced he would not pass me again. Then on the backstretch he took good advantage of the slipstream and passed me, and that's when I told myself I should attack at turn 4. He had more to lose than I did, so I think that also helped me a little bit. Then I just pushed in the last 2 laps with the tires gone, but it went well. This kind of track, it allows you to do things that with the current aerodynamics you can't do everywhere. At Phillip Island, on the other hand, there are no hard braking, but there are a lot of fast corners to the left that are perfect for my riding style. In fact, while I was behind Martin, the first was calm, riding smoothly, and I could just wait for the moment to attack.